you are already into Dharma, and I'm sure you will have a lot of questions about Dharma. What is my Dharma? Presentation is put together on the what is Dharma, what is Adharma, what is Gita, why we chose the Gita, and who performs Adharma, who performs Dharma, what are the causes of Adharma. That is very, very important to understand that. How to discriminate between Adharma and Dharma. We always get very confused, should I do this or not, so I have to cover that area. How to convert Adharma into Dharma, role of mind and gunas, self-transformation and self-purification, and then there is an action plan, which is 7 steps, and then benefit of following the Dharma. So what is a Dharma? Codes of righteous livings are not followed, so own obligatory duty is not fulfilled, and unethical behavior is practiced. Examples, again, Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana. So what is Dharma? Basically opposite of Dharma is Dharma. So codes of righteous living are followed, own prescribed duty is fulfilled, ethical behavior is practiced, respecting others' rights and others is Dharma, but insulting others is Adharma, loving others is Dharma, but hating others is Adharma, sharing with others is Dharma, but snatching from others is Adharma. Gita is a spiritual, and I have emphasized secular and practical guide to help how to discriminate between Adharma and Dharma. So why Bhagavad Gita? It helps to identify what is my Dharma, how to perform my Dharma. It teaches how to change your action, karma, which we do it all the time, into selfless action, Dharma. Fulfill our responsibilities and attain eternal happiness and peace and Anandam. We all work to feel happy. You come to this class, you want to learn something, and when you get the good grades and achieve something, you feel good about it. You go to school, you do good things in the society, volunteer works, whatever you do, every human being works for to feel happy, within happiness. Being happy and spreading the happiness to others is my duty, number 1. Developing good qualities means my virtues is my duty. Developing wisdom is my duty. Thinking good, speaking good, seeing good, hearing good, eating good, helping others, doing selfless service, being in peace and making this world a peaceful place to live is my duty. So that's where the Dharma is all about. So causes of Adharma, we talked about it. Attachment, selfish desires, anger, greed, ego, envy, jealousy, hatred, and resentment. Insomnia, depression, diseases, you can name it, high blood pressure, cancer, immune diseases, all those are cause of stress and unhappiness. And then disturbances in mind and disturbed life, and then no peace. So how to remove the causes of Adharma now? We talked a lot about Adharma, and the reason I talked more about Adharma, because if we know the Adharma, then we can do something about it. You have to have a love, compassion for what you do and for the others, otherwise you will not be able to do your Dharma. So having a love in your heart for others is very, very important. So how to transcend? Everything is in the mind. So reprogram the mind and remove the impurities in the mind. How you do it? It is called self-purification and self-transformation. And why you have to reprogram the mind? Because mind is the one which has a lot of data stored, which we call impressions. And it gives you the auto responses. The subconscious mind has a lot of data there. That's why when we sit in the car and automatically we start driving, because the information is stored here. But if I want to learn something new, I have to put a conscious effort. That's why mind is very, very important to use the conscious mind to clean the subconscious mind. So our mind can be our dearest friend or worst enemy. So you uplift your lower mind, which is the negativity of the mind, and bring it to the positivity, or put more love and devotion into it, then you will become more compassionate. And so uplift yourself. And the one who uplifts himself is the friend, but who does not, he is the enemy of himself. So our mind can be our dearest friend or worst enemy. And try it. If you put some thoughts in the morning, certain days you put a good thought, whole day you will be having a good day. But if you put some negative thought in the morning and you get angry, whole day you will be angry. That's the beauty of the mind. So there are 7 steps. So we have to self-discipline ourselves, have a divine and ethical company, as Arjuna had Krishna with him, and then do the practice the Karma Yoga with love and devotion, and know what you're doing, and take care of yourself, and do the best what you can do. So basically the benefit of the practicing the Karma&Dharma is triple benefit. You will have a prosperity, victory, and glory, and peace within yourself. And once you have the peace within yourself, you could extend to your family, your community, and your nation. So choice is ours, whether we want to practice Dharma or Adharma.
Hi, my name is Mihir Deo, and I'm from the University of California, Berkeley, majoring in business and economics. And I thought that today's presentation was very insightful. It gave a lot of insights into the Bhagavad Gita and Dharma and Adharma. But one of the key questions that came up in my mind as the presentation was going on is that in an increasingly competitive world, it's more and more difficult to pertain to what you would call a duty. For example, a question that I asked earlier was that in Berkeley's competitive environment, we have to succeed at the expense of others. Therefore, for example, if someone comes up to me and asks me for answers on homework or any help in my particular class, is it against my duty to help them out, and in turn that might hurt my grade because they got extra help? Or is it my duty to help them out and make sure that they do well on the test as well? So those are just an example of some of the questions I have. It was definitely insightful on the duties and everything, and I definitely will look up things and research more into this book as well.
I thought the presentation was valuable. I'm a first year here at Cal, and I'm trying to navigate the university, and I'm kind of confused in which major I would like to pursue. And in particular, I really liked the set of questions she provided for us, in the sense that kind of gave her guidance. And that's hopefully something I will mirror when I ask myself in terms of not only which major I want to pursue, but also it could be an occupation in the future, or any sort of self-interested desire in terms of, is it more for my personal benefit or more for the entire world?
Hi, my name is Joe Palmieri, and I am the assistant to the professor, Purushottam Billamoria, that is the lecturer for the course that hosted Satya Kalra. And just wanted to say that we really appreciated the lecture. We really were delighted to have a lecture that presented the Gita in such a straightforward and accessible way. And Professor Billamoria said, it was a nice change of pace just to go back to what you might call the origins of the traditions that we study, to see things in terms of their practicality, their applicability, and or in terms of a narrative rather than in terms of a theory and syllogisms and stuff like that. I think that Satya Kalra has really succeeded in her lecture as well as in her book, and those two objectives of accessibility and applicability. Thank you.
So whatever you do, but do your best, and must be for the benefit of all.
overall, I thought the presentation was amazing and personally very valuable, and I look forward to reading the book.